What's up, ass faces? Welcome back to Lab Session 122, episode 122, Bet with Juice. Thank you guys for tuning in on this Wednesday afternoon. Happy hump day to those who celebrate. I hope everybody's having a great day so far. I know I am. Played the par 3 course at my place earlier, and I did pretty shitty on the front 9. Kind of figured it out on the back 9. Played pretty decent. Good shit to carry on into the weekend when we play on Saturday. Try to beat the Cuzzo. Maybe Tim O'Brien. We'll see what happens. Let's do a recap from yesterday. Kind of got our asses kicked. It's not our fault. It's the guys that we bet on. It's their fault. And we're going to go on 2 of them again today. Otto Lopez, 1.5 hits, runs, RBIs. He only got 1 yesterday. Couldn't get the job done. Esmerlin Valdez with the girly name. 1.5 hits, runs, RBIs. He had 3. Kid got walked twice yesterday. Still got a hit. And still got 2 runs from, his teammates. They brought him in. So 3 hits, runs, RBIs. He is on the slip again today. I don't think he gets walked again twice. Carson Benji, 1.5 hits, runs, RBIs. Kid had 5 in the first inning due to a bunch load of errors. It was, I don't know. That game was 16-12. I don't know what happened. Kansas City completely fell apart on that play. Like I said, it was like in the first inning. And Carson Benji had a inside the park home run. I can't even explain the play. I saw it on my phone on ESPN that it was just an RBI. I think he got a hit and an RBI. Well, he got a hit, an RBI, technically not another RBI, and then he scored all the way around because they kept making error after error. It was pretty crazy. Terrible. Just like Colson Montgomery, 1.5 hits, runs, RBIs. Didn't get a single one. Same as Ivan Herrera, the catcher from St. Louis. There was no tarps off. Tarps were down. They lost 10-3, and we're going to go with that trend. Cardinals are not that great. We're going to stay away from them for a little bit. That's just the name of the game. We got to figure it out. But I do believe we are dialed in, absolutely locked in on today's slate. You got 14 games today. A lot of games. A couple of them we skipped over, but we're dialed in. We got 6 minutes till the first game starts. So let's get locked in on the first one. Cubs versus Orioles. We're skipping this one. The pitchers aren't the greatest, but we know that Cubs lineup kind of screws us over, and I don't trust anybody from the Orioles lineup. I would have trusted Gunnar, but Gunner's been kind of cold lately. You got Colin Ray and Dean Kremer on the mound for both teams. Just going to go ahead and skip it. Like I said, it's not a pitcher's duel. But the next game could be a pitcher's duel. You got Jeffrey Springs versus Troy Melton. A's versus Tigers. Don't see a lot of runs getting scored in Detroit tonight. We were going to take Dylan Dingler for a home run, but I don't trust it. I saw it on Twitter earlier. Looked at the matchups for Jeffrey Springs. I was like, okay, Dylan Dingler can hit a home run tonight. He can hit a home run tonight. He can hit a home run tonight, Dylan Dingler. But we are not going to put him on our slip. It's not my pick. And I don't like it. I don't love it. My gut's telling me stay away from it. Jeffrey Springs versus Troy Melton. Go at it. Have your guys selves a game. Pitching wise, just freaking strikeout after strikeout. Next game up, first gentleman going on our slip. You got Braves versus Pirates. Grant Holmes on the mound with his curly long hair going against our guy Esmerlin Valdez, 1.5 hits, runs, RBIs, as well as Mr. Brandon Lowe. First gentleman going on our home run slip. I'm smiling because this guy did it for us a couple weeks ago. Brought us our first $1,000 slip for home runs. D-Low, get the job done. Take this kid yard. Grant Holmes, I'm sorry, but you're going to have a hard time in Pittsburgh tonight. I think Pittsburgh takes this game again. I think they have a little bit of an upset. Obviously, you had Skeens pitching yesterday, so it's not really an upset. But he did deal. Actually, didn't have a great game. He also bitched about Ryan O'Hearn hitting 3 home runs. I don't want Paul Skeens on the Dodgers. He could stay in Pittsburgh. He could keep Livy Dunn. I don't want him in LA. That is some loser-ass mentality. He said, I thought it was kind of selfish that Ryan hit a home run and a grand slam. He scored you guys 7 fucking runs. What are you complaining about? The fuck are you complaining about? Paul Skeens, I officially don't give a shit about you. Like I said, you could stay with the Pittsburgh Pirates. You could go to another team. I don't want you on the Dodgers. It's like saying, Mookie, why'd you hit 3 home runs in a game? Shohei, why'd you hit 3 home runs a game? Freddie, why'd you hit 2? Max, why'd you hit 2? What the fuck are you saying, Paul Skeens? Honestly, you sound like a dumbass. It's as simple as that. Complaining and saying it's selfish for him to hit home runs. Come on, bro. We're not in Little League no more, Paul Skeens. Get that mentality out of your head, bro. Runs matter in this league. You did give up a lot. You gave up 8 hits and 3 runs or some shit like that yesterday. You just loser mentality, bro. Might as well go play for the USA soccer team at this point. I don't know. Yankees versus Rays. You got Garrett Cole versus Shane McClanahan. Is that Shane today? That right? Is that Shane? Yep. Yeah, Shane McClanahan. Leaving that alone. These guys are going to go at it. Pitcher's duel right here. Every time I seem to take a Rays player, they kind of screw me, so staying away from there. Mariners versus Marlins. I did want to go Liam here. Liam had himself a day yesterday. I didn't realize how big and massive Liam Hicks is. He's a freaking dog. But he is going on the home run slip. He's due. He has not hit one in, from what I saw, 7 games. Or 7 days. Liam Hicks is due. He went off yesterday. It was 2 for 3 or 3 for 4. He had a single. He almost got a triple. They count as a double. This kid's, he's slugging. Slugging at an all-time high right now. I think he goes Yabo. Liam Hicks on the home run slip. And then we are right there at the bottom. And then we're going Otto Lopez. Like I said, we're repeating from yesterday. He cannot have 2 shitty games in a row. Otto Lopez, 1.5 hits, runs, RBIs against Logan Gilbert from the Mariners. Right? No, it's the white dudes. I always get them mixed up. Logan Gilbert, George Kirby. It's George Kirby on the mound tonight. Pretty sure Logan pitches tomorrow. Because Brian pitched yesterday. So, fading George Kirby. He hasn't been the greatest. Hasn't been the best. Hasn't been the worst. We're fading him, though. He's given up a lot of hits, a lot of slugging percentage, a lot of stuff going on over here. Otto Lopez, 0 for 3. 1 strikeout against him. You're due, Otto, just like you were yesterday, and you didn't figure it out. 1.5 hits, runs, RBIs for the day. Next game up, you got Astros versus the Nationals. We're skipping that. Don't trust anybody from those lineups. Also, you got Spencer Arrighetti Spaghetti on the mound for the Trastros. Last time we faded him, he freaking had like 6 or 7 strikeouts, so I'm not doing that again. Skipping it. I don't trust that Nationals lineup. Next game up, next gentleman going on our slip. Probably my favorite prop of the day. A lot of people are on it. This should hit by the 3rd or 4th inning unless MLB and the sportsbooks has it out for us. Chase Burns, 5.5 strikeouts. We're getting that at probably like minus 200, minus 250. Chase Burns has been an absolute animal. He is 10-1, ERA 2.40 this year. He's going against the Phillies. I think he dominates. I think he dominates against every single one of these lefties in the lineup. You got Harper, 0 for 5, 2 Ks. Schwarber, 0 for 1, 1 K. Brandon Marsh, 0 for 3, 3 strikeouts. Right there, your first 3 guys. That's 3 strikeouts in the first inning. That's easy. And then you can get the rest of the bottom of the lineup whenever you want to do it. 6 strikeouts on the night. Chase, I keep wanting to call him Sam Burns, the golfer. Chase Burns. Chase Burns. 5.5 Ks. Royals versus Mets. We're skipping that one. We got lucky with Carson Benji yesterday, so I'm not trusting either of those lineups, especially that Mets. That game was weird yesterday. I don't think we have that. I don't think that repeats today. You got Steven Cruz, never heard of him, on the mound versus Christian Scott, also never heard of him. So yeah, never mind. This game could get out of hand, but don't trust any of them. This game, I don't trust any of those teams. They suck. Hey, Tim. Text me back. What's up, dude? All right, next game up. Red Sox versus White Sox. We're fading Boston again. I'm sorry, Billy. I got to do it, bro. You got, let me see, load. Jake Bennett. Never heard of him. He's on the mound tonight. They haven't dropped the Boston lineup. It doesn't matter. You got Davis Martin going for Chicago tonight. Obviously, back in Southside for the series. Davis Martin, have yourself a game. I should have gone with the strikeouts. But I trust Miguel Vargas in that leadoff spot. 1.5 bases against Bennett. Miguel Vargas is obviously batting great against lefties. I'll give you the splits right now. He's batting .297 against lefties, .224 against righties, slugging .615 versus lefties, .440 versus righties. You do the math. We're taking him against the lefty. We're taking his double, or like I said, just 1.5 bases. We're hoping for a double. We're hoping for a home run. I do believe he can go Yabo. We had him on the home run slip yesterday. I did want to throw him on the home run slip today, but I'm trusting him just to do his job, not do too much in the box today. You don't need to go for a home run. He's not that type of player. He wants to be a team player, bat on ball, put the ball in play, get your bases. Miguel Vargas, 1.5. Guardians versus Twins, next game up. All I did was put a big old nope because Slade Sassoni, Pepperoni, I don't trust him. As in, he's really good. He's a really good pitcher. I don't trust the Twins lineup, even though they're at home. You got Connor Prelep, who is not the greatest pitcher. But I don't trust the Cleveland lineup either. I'm not saying this is going to be a playoff atmosphere, but I think the pitchers kind of have themselves a game today. There could be strikeouts here and there, pop-outs, ground-outs. Not a high-scoring game. I think there's 6 games scored in this game. So the final score would be 4-2. 4-2 Guardians. Yeah, Guardians. Guardians are going to win this game. 4-2. Next game up, Brewers versus Cardinals. Sketchy. That's all I wrote down. You got Michael McGreevy for the Cardinals and Kyle Harrison for the Brewers. I believe... Hello, sir. Oh. Oh. Jesus Christ. Here. Oh. Buddy. I got a treat. You can't interrupt the show and not come up here, dude. What a douchebag. Absolute douche. Brewers versus Cardinals. Like I said, Kyle Harrison, Michael McGreevy. McGreevy could get rocked by the Brewers, which he better get rocked specifically by Mr. Jake Bauers because we got him on the home run slip. But we're just skipping that game. We're not touching any other offensive props. Harrison should have himself a game, but he is up and down. I was going to go with the strikeouts. I don't trust him. I think St. Louis can get some hits here and there, and I don't think he reaches his full potential of strikeouts tonight. Michael McGreevy kind of sucks, but they're playing in St. Louis. They've been on a little bit of a downfall. Maybe he finds some stuff tonight, or like I said, he gets rocked and Jake Bauers hits a home run. Let's get it done. Angels versus Rangers. No thanks. Not touching it. It's pretty simple. We don't trust either of those teams. You got Walbert Urena. Been pretty good this season. And then Mackenzie Gore. Not a terrible pitcher, but he has not been that great. But he's going against the Angels. He could have Mackenzie Gore can have 7 to 8 strikeouts tonight. Probably should have looked at that a little bit more deeper. But like I said, Mackenzie's not been great this year. So just going to go ahead and skip that one. Next game, last gentleman, going on our main slip on Prize Picks tonight. D-Bags versus the Madres in San Diego at Dodger Stadium South. We're going to Gabriel Moreno, the catcher from the D-Bags. 1.5 hits, runs, RBIs. I was going to play the safe and be a puss about it and just go a half hits, runs, RBIs, but I trust Gabriel. He's done the job for us before. 1.5 hits, runs, RBIs against Michael Keane. Gabriel is 2 for 5 against him, batting in that 4 spot. I kind of hope Marte, Vargas, and Carroll get on, and he gets the job done, brings him in. Excuse me. And if they don't, Moreno gets on when he comes up to bat. Excuse me again. Kepler and Gurriel are able to bring him in, get the job done. 1.5 hits, runs, RBIs. I got hiccups like freaking crazy. Rockies versus Dodgers, last game of the night. Scares me. You got Roki Sasaki on the mound. Scares me. We already know what Roki is at this point. I love him. Great pitcher, but just gets a little scared in some situations. He is going against Gabriel. It's a weird last name, first name combination. Gabriel Hughes. Yeah, that isn't... Okay, Gabriel Hughes. Youngster. He hasn't pitched a lot this year. Yeah, he's only pitched 1 game. So, maybe we rock him, maybe we don't. But, Roki, have yourself a freaking good game. Kyle Carlos, Eric Carls's kid, Dodgers announcer, Dodgers broadcast, or play-by-play, whatever you want to call it. 2 for 2 against Roki and a homer, and I believe it was in Dodger Stadium, if I'm not mistaken. I could be wrong. We're obviously not rooting for the freaking Rockies or their props against the Dodgers. Why would I do that? Why would I do that? I'm just kidding. Okay, I'm not kidding. We're going to have a game stack because Roki has been sucky lately. We're going to have a game stack later. I just don't know. They just dropped the lineups recently. So, but that is the last game on our 14-game slate. Roki, have yourself a day. Signed off by your boy Juice. Positive vibes only. Happy hump day. We're locked in. We're dialed in, ladies and gentlemen. Let's get into the slips, the actual slips of the day. Word up. They already offered us a cash out. All right. Esmerlin Valdez, a little girly name. 1.5 hits, runs, RBIs. Otto Lopez, get the job done like you couldn't do yesterday. 1.5 hits, runs, RBIs. Chase Burns, 5.5 strikeouts against the Phillies. Miguel Vargas, former Dodger. Current NL or is it AL? I guess they're AL. Current All-Star, Miguel Vargas. Congratulations again. 1.5 total bases. And Gabriel Moreno, the catcher from the D-Bags. 1.5 hits, runs, RBIs against Michael Keane. $22.65 to pay $305.78. Lock it in. Ladies and gentlemen, we're dialed. Show you the slip right there. Boom. Locked and loaded. And we got our little home run slip. Like I said, Brandon Lowe, Liam Hicks, Jake Bauers, step up to the box. Lock in. Take the ball, Yabo. Swing for the fences. I don't care anymore. Brandon Lowe, Liam Hicks, Jake Bauers, and leave the yard. $7 to win $1,224.69. Are we not dialed? Are we not locked in, ladies and gentlemen? Brandon Lowe and Jake Bauers did this for us about, let's say 3 weeks ago, maybe a month ago. Hit for 1,000. I think they get their job done tonight. It comes down to Mr. Liam Hicks. You're due for a home run, kid. You were at... Hey, Mookie Betts. Do you think Liam Hicks from the Marlins will hit a home run tonight? Mookie thinks so. So, let's get her done. Let's have ourselves a damn hump day. Thank you guys for tapping in, watching Lab Session 122, Episode 122. Bet with Juice. Cheers. Miller Lite. This message is getting freaking old. Sponsor your boy already. Come on. Figure it out. Figure it out. I'm wearing freaking ski goggles. I'm wearing ski goggles. Miller Lite. Figure it out. Okay. Just want to get... Okay. Let's see. Professional skier out here. Professional skier out here. Cheers. Ladies and gents, let's have a damn night. Let's hit some damn bets tonight, all right? Let's do it. Peace.